Wednesdays here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group Common Ground.
Common Ground is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. So joining us today, one of our favorites, Karol Swan from the York area.
Well, thank you.
Nice to see you, Karol.
Good seeing you again.
Well, it's good to be here as always. It's so fun.
Yeah, how's everything in York?
Wet, lots of rain, crops look wonderful, so it's a good thing.
Very green, isn't it?
Rain is good.
Yeah. Well, you know, as Jen and I were driving across the state this past weekend, we saw a lot of producers out in the fields cutting hay.
Yes.
So that's happening right now?
That's happening right now, yeah. There's alfalfa and then there's grass hay, but I was going to talk about the alfalfa, which is a legume. It's a little bit different. And they generally get 4 cuttings. So right now they're kind of wrapping up the second cutting. And if you think back in the day when square bales, a lot of high school boys had their summer jobs.
My brother did that.
Hauling square bales, packing square bales in barns, on racks, on semis. It was just a tremendous opportunity for them, but that was about the only way they could put up alfalfas in small squares.
Yeah, that's how he did it.
But now with the technology, they can put up big round bales, big square bales, small squares, and they have a lot of mechanism to load them. But it's a huge industry in Nebraska. It's like, what they say, 3.3 million tons. So if you think every round bale's a ton, 3.3 million round bales produced in the state, and a lot of it's exported to around the nation. A lot of people buy our good quality alfalfa, especially the big dairies in different parts of the country. It's got a good relative feed value and high protein, so a lot of it's raised here and it's shipped off to other parts of the country. And it's about 800 and some thousand acres and like 4 tons per acre. So that's kind of some statistics on alfalfa production.
Yeah, and I know we have some video of a producer actually baling the alfalfa, and it was kind of what you were talking about. The round bales. I remember the square bales too, but you see a lot more of the round bales now. Yeah, it's
just more economical to do that, and with all our technology and advanced equipment, it's easier to haul them and put them on trucks. A lot of people have nice hay haulers, hay trailers that can haul a multitude of, like 14, 15 of those big round bales, and it's just, the advancement of everything, and it's such a, I don't know why I want to say it. It's really a technologically, but there's still a lot of hands-on, like when to bale it, at the optimum time to bale it. It takes a lot of visual, a lot of touching, just a lot of innate learned knowledge on when to get it baled at the optimum time, because you bale too dry, it loses its leaves and loses protein. You bale it too wet, then you have some deterioration inside the bale. So it's a wonderful feed crop.
Yeah, I know we always raised it, and do you think more and more farmers are going back to it now?
I think they are, because it naturally puts nitrogen back into the soil. It's a legume like your peas and your soybeans, and the nodules from the roots put nitrogen back into the soil, so it's a good rotation crop, and it does well without irrigation on dry land. And when you have plenty of rain now, you don't really need to worry about it, but it's a nice option for a little bit of the dry land. But high protein, beef cattle, dairy cattle, it keeps. You can have an abundance of a crop one year, and you can have not so much the next year, and your old crop still is the way they put it up. It keeps, and it's still good quality protein for livestock feed.
All right.
Okay, Karol, thank you.
Thank you.
And she's sticking around, John.
Karol's back in a few minutes with a recipe that I'm excited about.
You don't want to miss it,
All right. Thank you, Karol, very much.